Saves the World is the brand new album from Muna, who joins us here in Austin, Texas.
Yes,
Welcome.
sir.
Thank you for your time. We are from the West Coast as well. We literally just landed, and we felt like we should stalk you, so here we are.
Perfect.
We love to be stalked,
Yes.
but in a casual way.
Is this as casual as it gets, though?
Yes.
Like
I'm
booking
down
an
for this.
interview.
Yes.
I'm down for this.
There's a lot of people lined up for you guys.
Really?
Are there? We haven't been around the front.
Oh.
So
I've been around the front. I rollerbladed into the
Cute.
front of the venue earlier.
Rollerbladed around
I
here?
I did.
In this 95-degree weather, don't you know that's bad for you?
she doesn't care.
It
She's
didn't
out
feel
here.
bad.
Really? Are
Yeah.
you accustomed to this heat? Is this natural for you?
It was
LA.
pretty cloudy earlier today. You didn't see it because you just landed, but in the morning it was cloudy. It was like the June gloom of LA. Like so the
Yeah.
sun wasn't very strong.
Yeah, we're
in
from the
morning.
Bay Area,
this.
so it's always
This-
gloom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Austin. That was fun, but we do want to give you a show that involves lights. So if you'll give us 1 second.
Congrats on this album, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It is so good.
Thanks so
I
much.
know you probably have seen a lot of different write-ups and accolades being talked about and things like that. Did it sink in yet in terms of the reception and what people are talking about and writing?
I feel like what matters the most to us is that like we feel proud of it.
Totally.
So like even before it came out, we were like we're really happy. So in that sense, yeah, I think it has.
It
I think
doesn't
we've-
hurt though.
No, it doesn't
that
hurt.
people are being nice about it.
Yeah.
It's nice that people like it. It's cool.
Yeah, have people started to sing along to the new songs?
Yeah.
We played a show in Dallas last night that we weren't expecting for it to be as hype as it was. We'd never headlined in Dallas, and we're like, we'll just see how this goes. And they knew every word. It was wild.
It was
and
so
it's
cool.
only been out it's been out less than a month. It'll be a month this week. So yeah, it's pretty trippy. It's really cool.
One of the things that a lot of people have noted is how raw and vulnerable that the songs are. How difficult was it to write the words and put melody and poetry, basically?
I mean, I've been really lucky, like in my life, to have had opportunities as I've grown up to process my story, like with different groups of people, with friends, with like group therapy, like whatever it is. And so I think I've had a lot of opportunity that maybe other people haven't had to just be vulnerable in different types of spaces. And I also had like, it was a process making this record, right? So it was like I'm showing it to Naomi and Josette first, and like we're reacting to it together, and then we're showing it to a slightly larger circle and a slightly larger circle. Obviously, it's a bit of a leap when the record finally comes out, but I think by that time I was really prepared. And I always say too, like that it kind of just seemed like this is what we're meant to do in some ways, because it doesn't really. It scares me sometimes, but it also feels really natural. I'm like, this is what I want to talk about. So in some ways, it wasn't even like I didn't have a second thought about it.
There's a lot of different topics covered, though. Addiction and mental issues, and trying to deal with the fact that you're growing up as humans.
Yeah.
And making references to the point that you want to be a grown-up and things like that.
Yeah.
Is there anything particular about being a grown-up that really sticks out and is kind of quote-unquote sexy to you that you're looking forward to?
I feel like the thing about growing up that is attractive to all of us as an idea is like the discomfort of being being a kid and being a teen and being in your 20s is all still very like viscerally real. And I think like each of us are looking forward to feeling more settled in ourselves, like more assured of who we are and what we want to be. And I think that's kind of why Grow is on the record, why it's the first song, is like all three of us have like an intense desire to like be the best version of ourselves that we can be, and know that like oftentimes when you're young you're failing at doing that.
Was there anything in particular
tough.
that you saw in yourselves at 22, 23 that you took and said, wow, I'm older now and that was crazy and I went through this, and
For sure.
here's a song that...
For sure. I feel like
Yeah.
so many things that you do in your early 20s, you can no longer do when you're in your mid to late 20s. Like you actually can't do them anymore, or you don't want to do them because they're exhausting. I feel like there are a lot of like indulgent things that you can kind of get away with when you're young, and then when you turn 25 or 26, you're sort of like, I gotta cut it a little bit, like cut the bull.
Yeah.
Because I'm like literally a grown up. I have to get my own health insurance. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. That's very vague, but
Did you get health insurance?
Yes. We have
All of
very,
you? Yeah,
we
we're
have
very
very
lucky.
lucky.
Well, she's
I'm
not. She's still
on my way
parents.
out. Yeah, I have like a few more months.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah.
Are you two still living together?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Oh my
very
God.
happy.
How are you dealing with life on the road and seeing each other's faces and brushing
We
your
don't
teeth
really-
together?
It is for years.
There's
We're so
something.
used to
There's
it.
something. So we got dinner together today too. And
There's
it's,
something innocuous about each other's
Yeah,
presence. Like, to us.
we were
I feel
gonna
like.
wear AirPods each of us and do our own thing, but instead we just sat there silently. And she was like, I feel like we're two old people bickering. It's like, oh, you got the avocado too. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, but we're not bickering.
Not
we're sort of
bickering,
like,
it's just a
this is-
comment.
This is I don't like these mushrooms. And we're
Yeah.
like, yeah, not the best. And then it'll be silent for like 2 minutes. We just like I don't know. We all get along really well. We live together and we like I don't know. It's just very it's a
just
very
easy.
amicable relationship.
Yeah.
We're very happy together.
You're
and
like
his
a
and
new
her
generation
sinks.
of the Golden Girls. You're like, oh, it's
Correct.
Wednesday,
Oh my
blueberries
God.
and waffles day.
Correct.
You don't know how accurate this
I'm
is.
kind of down.
But it's
Yeah.
more like today is Wednesday, no blueberries and
Yeah,
waffles.
I
for
was
us
like, I
today.
want more blueberries and
More blue-
waffles.
more
to be
that-
honest.
in 2020,
But
more of that.
2020, more blueberries and waffles.
Yeah.
It's Muna, Saves the World, their new album. You're watching B-Sides on Air.